Hello everyone, my name is Yulia Vichart and I'm a family lawyer. I work in the law company of the lawyer Alexey Nikolaevich Skryabin. Our law company specializes in providing legal services in the field of marriage dissolution and recovery of alimony. Our lawyers provide support in court proceedings throughout Ukraine. In this video, I will tell you how does a divorce registered abroad proceed. Is it possible to divorce a foreigner and to register a court decision on divorce abroad? How to fix an apostille on a court decision on divorce and where to translate documents on divorce and to notarize them for use abroad. Watch this video until the end in order to learn a lot of interesting information about how to dissolve a marriage solemnized abroad. Subscribe to my channel to receive up-to-date information in the field of family law. Contacts for calling me and for asking about paid consultations are under this video. Dissolution of a marriage solemnized abroad in Ukraine. Registration of marriage abroad is becoming more and more common among citizens of Ukraine. The trend to marry abroad is popular among the younger population. Future spouses dream a wedding in an unconventional style, in local color of overseas countries. However, in joyful moments, no one thinks about the possible legal consequences that lie in wait for a young family in the future. But what to do if the spouses have come to a decision to divorce and there are grounds for divorce? In this case, a completely logical question arises: how to dissolve a marriage solemnized abroad? The procedure of divorce between the citizens of Ukraine who have married abroad doesn't particularly differ from the dissolution of a marriage registered on the territory of Ukraine. Dissolution of a marriage solemnized abroad takes place through the registry office or through the court, depending on the life circumstances of the couple. In order to apply to the civil registration authority to the court on the issue of divorce, you should provide a package of necessary documents. In the list of the documents, a marriage certificate is required. In order for a state body to be able to dissolve a marriage solemnized abroad, the document should be properly legalized in the country where the marriage was registered, in accordance with the international treaties and conventions ratified by Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine. If your document is legalized, it is the subject of consideration in any state authority. It is enough just to translate it into Ukrainian and to notarize it. Divorce from a foreigner and registration of a court decision on divorce abroad. The procedure of getting a divorce from a foreigner is more time-consuming compared to the dissolution of a marriage between citizens of one state. However, understanding the legal norms in practice is much easier. It is worth noting that divorce from a foreigner involves referring to the norms of the law of Ukraine on private international law. This law provides that the termination of the marriage with a foreigner occurs on the basis of the right of citizenship of the spouses, or one of them, the rights of the state in which the spouses created a family and lived on a permanent basis, the rights of the state to which the spouses are related to. The law regulates the issue of territorial jurisdiction in cases of divorce involving a foreign element. The norms of the law establish that the courts of Ukraine, except for consideration cases in which the defendant is a foreigner, has a place of residence or staying, as well as movable and immovable property within the territory of Ukraine. In order to determine which court is competent to consider a case with the participation of a foreigner, it is necessary to consider the provisions of the Civil Procedure Code. Apostille on a court decision on a divorce in Ukraine. After the entire divorce process has been left behind, it is worthwhile to promptly notify the competent authorities of the state where the marriage was solemnized about the fact that the marriage was dissolved. Dealing with the issue of divorce comprehensively, the lawyer takes into account all the details and nuances of each case. In the case of a foreign marriage, the family lawyer will timely send an apostilled court decision on divorce to the place of registration of the marriage. If you are engaged in the divorce process without the involvement of legal experts, then you need to understand that getting a divorce decision in the court office isn't enough to use this document outside of Ukraine. You should personally ensure that the documents are sent timely to certify the fact of the termination of the marriage. However, in order to recognize the legality of the judgment, it is necessary to go through the apostillization procedure. Such a procedure is provided for the use of documents in countries that have signed the Hague Convention, which abolishes the requirements of legalization of foreign official documents. Translation of documents on divorce and notarization for their use abroad in Ukraine. Translation of divorce documents as well as their notarization follows from the need to use such documents abroad. Translation of documents on divorce from Ukrainian into the language of the country where the documents will be presented or sent is used in order to save money and time. In addition, based on the procedure for fixing an apostille in the Ministry of Justice of Ukraine on official documents intended for use on the territory of other states and the preparation of the notarized documents for further consular legalization by the Ministry of Justice of Ukraine. Some countries require the divorce documents have a double apostille. Accordingly, for this, it is necessary to affix an apostille on the court decision or divorce certificate. Then translate the document and translate the apostille. Certify the translation with a notary and affix the apostille on the translation. However, there is no need to hurry, but it is better to figure out in international documents and the requirements of individual countries concerning their legalization and apostillization of documents. It is important to note that marriage with a foreigner provides a similar procedure for legalizing a marriage certificate in order to further use of the document abroad. Contact the divorce lawyer Alexey Nikolaevich Skryabin in a convenient way, and the dissolution of a marriage solemnized abroad will be quick and comfortable for you. The team of the family lawyer Alexey Nikolaevich Skryabin will provide various services in translation, apostillization, and sending of documents, taking into account the necessary requirements of the member states of the Hague Convention. Consulting a professional divorce lawyer is a guarantee of your success. Contact the lawyers of our company in any way convenient for you. Call or write to messengers, and we will help you to resolve your issues quickly and efficiently. If you have a need for advice or paid services of a lawyer, then contact the contacts listed under this video. If you have any questions, then write them into the comments to this video, and I will definitely answer you. If this video was useful for you and you learned something new about how to dissolve a marriage solemnized abroad, then like this video, subscribe to my channel, share with friends, press the bell not to miss new videos, and see you in new videos.